Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are a returning viewer. I know it's been a minute, but as you can see, my hair is slayed, and if you want to see how I achieve this look, keep on watching. First, I'm going to take my Got to Be Glued spray and I'm going to apply that to this cap. And I'm going to do this twice. I'm going to blow dry it first, then do the whole process again. I blow dry it on not a specific temperature because my blow dryer is kind of old, so it doesn't really have certain temperature. Usually be, I don't even know what the temperature be because it literally differentiates. But yeah, so I'm going to do this 2 times and then we're going to get into cutting off the cap and continuing. Now that that is all dried and set in stone, I'm taking my scissors and I'm going to cut that off. As you've seen, I did not actually use the Got to Be Glued spray all around the cap, all around the perimeter of my head because this is a 5x5 closure. Some people leave it and do the whole bald cap. I prefer not to, so as you can see, I'm just cutting off that leftover stuff that isn't going to be seen. So now to get the cap to lay seamlessly, I'm going to use my Ghost Bond glue that I used to lay down my lace and take a light amount, as you can see, and just smooth that over the cap. Just really melting that in because as you can see, it dries fast. So you don't need a lot of this. Now I'm taking my foundation embedded in my brush already. Look at all these big words I'm using today. Like, what is going on? But this is just leftover foundation from me applying this same thing to my lace on my wig. So just lightly dabbing that in. This is the hair we'll be installing today, a 5x5 HD lace closure, 26 inches of Jerry curly, and 180% density. Now, as you can see, the curls are already defined because I did add product to this already. The glue that I'm using today is Ghost Bond, and it's the regular version. It's only like $16 and it works perfect. I've learned with this glue to use less than more per se. So I'm just smoothing this over my bald cap, as you can see, and I'm going to do about 3 layers of this. I only blow dry at the end of the 3 layers and not in between because, like I said, I was using a thin layer each time, so it dried really fast. So once I have my hair molded and set in, I'm going to take my blow dryer just to really make sure that that lace is dry and everything is melted. But I do go on with my Got to Be Glued spray just for extra security. You see, I'm not using a lot, just for extra security. And I'm going to blow dry that, and then yeah, on to cutting off the lace. So when cutting off my lace, I use this razor. You can get it at your local beauty supply store for like $1.99 or something like that. But since it's so cheap, I buy a lot at once because I like to keep my razor fresh to really ensure that we getting that lace cuts off seamlessly. Do y'all see that? Exactly. Now that that's done, I'm taking my, what kind of comb do you call this? Y'all know what kind of comb this is. What? Anyways, I'm using this to map out a thin layer of, well, not thin, but thin enough, okay? Because I kind of like my baby hairs to be a little extra, but still natural. So, as you can see, I'm just mapping those hairs out, and I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. So now I'm taking my hot comb and just smoothing those hairs, kind of separating them from the baby hairs, if you get what I'm saying. It's creating an effect. Y'all see it. Just separating the hairline from the baby hairs to make that natural, realistic effect. Then after this, I'm actually going to use my elastic band to wrap around the edges just to lay them down and get them flat for a second. Use my bio silk. As y'all see, I just applied that to my hair and take my hot comb, run over that, and get everything flat and seamless. I'm also going to take my tweezers and just kind of define this part a little bit more. Since I've gotten better at bleaching and customizing my wigs, I don't have to pluck a lot. Like, it looks good without plucking. Now that this lace is melted very nicely into our skin very well, I'm going to use that same razor that I used to cut off the lace and just trim the baby hairs. As you guys seen, I'm using my Got To Be Glue gel in black, and I'm using my edge brush to just get these baby hairs in motion. I'm not going to really explain how I'm doing this because I can't. Not really. So you guys are just going to watch me do this, and yeah. So now I'm taking my slick stick. As you guys seen, I showed the product because you guys are always asking what I always tell you guys. But yeah, this wax stick is great. It's very cheap. It's the cheapest one that I find. And I'm just using that to really do the final touches of this install. You know, like once you do this with the hot comb, it's over. Like, it's cute, it's done, it's fresh. Add some bio silk at the end. It's fresh, it's done, it's complete, it's slayed. Now let me stop. But yeah, this is really going to be the end of what we're doing here. We have reached the end of this tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always. And yeah, make sure to check the description box for more information on this hair, as well as my socials if you want to keep up with me. Yeah, make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys in my next one.